You're about to see a blatant act of disrespect for the purpose of throwing me off my pool game and destroying one of my YouTube videos. But I'm actually glad it happened because it gives me an opportunity to cover this subject, and I've been wanting to cover it for a long time. The problem with that is it almost never happens here. It does happen more so out in the bars and the clubs and you know. But I'm in the deep south, so most people, 99% of the people around me have a whole lot of respect and consideration, and it just almost never happens, even in the bars. It does happen, but not as much as in other places. So we're going to cover it, and stay with me, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about in a minute. It's crazy what you learn about life of just going out and playing pool. And this is one of them. And my first reaction here is always, just cut loose on this dude and put him in his place. But I learned over the years not to do that. Not to go with my first natural reaction. And what's important for you to know is this guy's doing what he's doing on purpose. It's not an accident. He knows what he's doing. And everything he says, although he's talking to Shirley, is directed at me because he knows I'm listening. He can't help but listen. And another thing that's imperative for you to know, that what you're feeling, that anger, is nothing more than a burst of energy. Okay, the problem is most people don't know that you can direct that energy. You can use it for your benefit instead of your demise, instead of destruction. So you have to learn just to, okay, wait a minute. Let's not get mad here. Let's not put this guy in his place. Let's not get barred from here. Let's not let this stop you from playing your best pool ever. Okay? It's energy, and you can direct it for something positive. In the old days, people just understood and respected the game, and there's this thing called pool etiquette, where when people weren't playing on the table, it's not your turn, your opponent is at the table, people would sit down, they'd be quiet, and they would respect you in every way. Everybody deserves to be respected. Of course, they didn't allow cameras in the old time pool rooms because they usually had illegal activities like a poker game in the back room and whatever. But stuff like this, people did try to shark each other and throw each other off their game. But when it happened, everybody was in tune to it, and you'd get thrown out on your ass, man. You would, and you'd be lucky if none of your bones were broken. So people understood that. Today, it's going on more and more and more, especially out in the bars. Because these players, they suck, and they get involved with shit, and they're in way over their heads, and their only opportunity to get their money back or stay in the tournament is to pull crap like this. And they'll do it. And if you snap and you go off on this guy, you're going to get thrown out. And you'll be barred from whatever, place you're at. So, and this is just how it works, sadly. So, your choice is to lose one way or another, or to learn how to use that anger as for your benefit. And it takes practice. It's not a matter of just another idiot being inconsiderate. It's being purposely done. And you'll realize that when he starts talking. If it was just a matter of somebody, not thinking, I would just politely ask him to step aside and so that he's in front of the camera. But he knows it. So, there's idiots in the world. And not only idiots, there's people that aren't going to like you because you're better at something than they are. So their agenda is not to applaud you, it's to try to knock you down to their level. Let's go ahead and roll it. Now you're gonna see what's not a bad break. It's just, well, you'll see. It's tough. Most people would play safe on this one ball, and if they got through the one, they'd definitely play safe on the two. So it's really tough for me to get started here. Yeah. The good thing about the one is it's a dead bank if I can just get past that 8 ball. The problem is, look what you have on the 2 ball. And there's no combination here. And that was a good stroke on the 1. There is, however, a billiard on the 6. And it's just that you have to hit this perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. And the 2 ball's going in a funky direction, but I knew it was going into the 9. I would have a shot. It's just now, can I get on the 4 ball? And I'm going to have to run into the 4 ball and the 9 ball. And it's a shot with top right because I have to go back up table and bounce off that right hand side rail. And right and left is accordance with where you break. And now I'm going to ask you to listen carefully.
When do you get to shoot?
A couple years from now.
Oh. I mean, how's he going to learn?
I gotta watch his videos.
He's quite good.
Oh, okay.
He's a sweetheart. I don't know if she's remarried again since he died or not.
Running out of options now.
I think she lives up off of Nebraska. Her daughter, her niece, she hangs out with her niece. Her niece's mother was druggy.
You gotta call this one. Good shot. You only rate him a 10? I thought he was to be a number 1.
And it's the same way with nervousness. It's just a burst of energy, and people don't know what to do with it, so they let it kill them. They let it screw them all up, they let it break their concentration, and they just go to hell. And that's why guys like this do what they do. He's testing me, and he wants me to go off, because he knows if I do that, I'm going to look like the bad guy. I'm going to get barred, and he'll just say, oh, what an asshole, and then all these rumors will spread around. So you can take this and learn. And so I just have to remind myself, okay, don't do what you want to do. Let's use this energy to run this racket, and let's show this guy that no matter what he does or says, it's not going to stop you. It's not going to break your concentration. It's not. You're actually going to use this for your benefit. So what's going on the pool table behind Walt, because he's blocking the camera, is not me saying, okay, I'm not angry. I'm pissed. I'm fuming. What it is me learning how to use that energy for my benefit, not my demise. And to show Walt, hey, this ain't gonna work, man. It's only gonna bring out my A game. The worst thing you can do on the pool table is piss me off. And the only thing I regret is that you can't see what's happening on the pool table, because I'd really like you to see it. This rack, when I broke, is like a super tough run out. Not to end it, but to get started and get in line. But you'll see it after I break. It's just like one of those impossible racks that you should play safe on. And I didn't. I went for it, and he saw that, and he came over and he blocked the camera in an effort to screw me up. And just be blatantly rude and to set me off. The guy don't like me, and that's fine, and he's opposed to my camera being there, and that's fine. That's fine. If someone says, hey John, I don't want to be on camera, I simply turn the camera off and get them out of the picture, and then I edit them out. If somebody comes up nicely and says, hey, I really don't want to be on camera because I'm running from New York City and there's people who want to kill me, that's fine. I will turn my camera off. But when this is your solution, you're gonna lose, man. You really are. I cannot be rattled. I can't. And there was a time when I was younger that I could be rattled, and then what happens when you do that is word gets around real quick that John's easy to shark and throw off his pool game. And, when you're in a money match somewhere, they're going to do it every chance they get. Shirley has a scientific scoring system that we use to evaluate my pool game and where I stand against the best players in the world. And to do it right, it's all numbers, and at the end of the night, we average it up and see exactly where I stand and what I need to work on and everything else. So that keeps her busy, so she doesn't get bored, just watching what I'm doing. She's actually helping out a lot, and it keeps her busy, and she likes doing it. So that's what Shirley's doing here. As for you learning how to make it backfire on anyone who's trying to throw you off your pool game, I learned this when I was young. When I was a young player, because I would go up. But it wasn't me screaming hate, and I would be hurt. I would absolutely lose. I would be hurt that someone would be so cruel to do this to me. But when it comes to money, some people will do anything. I don't care if it's $1 a game or $5,000 a game. Some people are going to do this. It's unavoidable. It's going to happen. So I learned somewhere along the line that I play 1,000 times better when I'm pissed off. And I didn't understand that, and I didn't understand why. So I used to look forward to being pissed off, and I actually used to look for reasons to be angry. Just stupid shit, like I don't like the kind of beer he's drinking, I don't like the way he's dressed, I don't like the way he gets his hair cut, anything to make me hate my opponent. And then that turned into me being a hater 24/7, and that's what you don't want. You don't want that to happen, because it affects your family, it affects your coworkers, it affects everybody in your life. So you need to learn how and when to use it, and for good purpose. and in good circumstances. You don't want to be a 24/7 angry person. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying to learn how to direct energy into something positive instead of letting it kill you. And if you're angry 24/7, it's going to kill you. It's going to kill your pool game. It's going to kill your family. And it's going to kill everybody around you. You don't want that to happen. So just like anything, be careful.